In a sense, the journey to Jennie's future independence began when she was quite small, really. When she was 3, she was diagnosed with autism, but as she got older, it became, sort of increasingly obvious that she was always going to require a very large amount of specialist support. When she was in her middle teenage years, we started to think more and more about what the future would look like for Jennie and how long she might live at home and, what sort of support she might need. And with Jennie and for her, we made a decision when she was about 17 that it was the right time to start thinking about what the future might look like. So we started exploring different options. We had to get the agreement from the local authority, from social services, that they would give Jennie an individual budget or a personal budget. And when we got the green light for that, then we started looking at the flat. We were also negotiating with the local authority for Jennie's care package, which had been agreed in principle. But what we had to do then was we interviewed 4 different service providers and asked for lots of information, looked at figures, how much Jennie's service would cost if they provided it. And we whittled it down to independent options in the end. But for lots of reasons it felt right, and one of the main reasons to me was that we felt we could work with independent options in the way we wanted to work with them. But it was about working together, really, and them being willing to do things differently. And we were sort of saying to independent options, this is the way we want to do it. We're expecting you to do things a bit differently because we're not local authority, and this is really different. It's exciting and it's challenging in different ways. We had to come up with a contract, really, a person-centred contract that would work for Jennie. We needed to decide how many hours, what sort of team we were looking at, how we wanted the team to work, and then it was down to recruitment. And to me, the biggest and the most important was having the right people working with her. We chose to do what we called an informal interview where Jennie was involved and just seeing how people interacted with Jennie. So Jennie ultimately helped us choose her own staff, or she chose her own staff because of the way, we observed how they interacted with Jennie and how she was with them. Jennie has a timetable which is put together every Sunday evening, so it could be that she might go to an art gallery or just go out doing things for the day. She goes to art classes locally in Stockport as part of the community, so we try to involve her in lots of community activities as well. And people are getting used to her around here now, and which is really nice. And she goes to cafes down the road, and which is lovely. And I think people get used to Jennie quite quickly. She's a very bubbly character, so and she's often laughing a lot and being quite noisy, and I think people take to her generally quite well. Having a personalised life and a personal budget really enables you to think about what's important to the person and do things from that perspective. It's not easy. It takes a huge amount of energy, commitment, support. You have to have the right people around you, and you have to know that it's going to be a huge commitment to set things up. But to me, it's worth putting the effort in to do it, and the time, however difficult that is sometimes, to get it right for Jennie. So it's a no-brainer. My reward is seeing how happy Jennie is. That's all I need. I'm really glad that we chose independent options. I think we did. I absolutely know we did the right thing, and they've worked with us in a very person-centred, in a very Jennie-centred way, which is exactly what we wanted at the beginning.